Going to be going to Anambra State. The election, I think November, the 8th of November, yes. Culture and tradition, we always try to do something on the off-cycle elections. 2025, Anambra will be going to the polls, and Ekiti would also be going to the polls. But Governor Soludo, we've seen all through last week. There's no day you turn on your TV and there's no campaign.
The guy is paying.
You know. So Governor Soludo, about 17 governorship aspirants, but we'll look at the top 5 and look at some of the conversations around these top 5. I found very interesting zoning, and that look, it is important that the zoning arrangement, the gentleman arrangement amongst political who are uncomfortable as far as the elections are concerned. But there are pundits who are saying that look, it's not over until it's over. These other guys, one of them could just spring not as high as one would imagine, you know, considering the lots of promises he made before he became governor. So we'll look at all of the intrigues, we'll look at the names on the table. Apart from Governor Soludo, I'm sure we have George Mohalu of the Labour Party, we have Ukachukwu Nicholas of APC, Ezenwafo Jude of PDP, Unwosuchima John of the ADC. So that the 5 major contenders and see the chances of these 2 governors who nobody can predict where they stand when it comes to loyalty. The party is in disarray, even though people like Governor Seyi Makinde, Bala Muhammad, the governor of Zamfara State, Dauda Lawal. The topic would be PDP National Convention threatened as court cases Wike's grip, deepen uncertainty in the party. We have a soundbite from Nyesom Wike, the minister of the FCT, where he was actually talking about the overbearing influence of some governors with all of these issues, and we'll see how we'll make interesting conversations out of it. Something interesting happened just at I think it was all quiet really from the presidency. They never responded to it as in Nigeria. But while we're still service chiefs, a change of says the presidency says it's about decision by the president to at this time critical. These chiefs retain the chief who are thinking of toppling or truncating the longest democratic. Be a part of the show on Facebook, on YouTube. I also listen to real-time your messages. So let's go to Anambra State. Barrister Collide their fate for another 4 years in the forthcoming Anambra gubernatorial race. Many believe the contest will be ABGA, that's All Progressive, followed by Willie Obiano, that's 2014 to 2022. And currently Soludo 2022 looking on and 6 from 2006
after Obike.
But from Pastor Curtis Adigba, there was a deal. Soludo made a deal, platform running for governorship second term, but I've been a candidate of the Labour Party, who was a former national auditor of the APC. The candidate of the APC, a businessman. He won. Remember that the primaries of the PDP was won unopposed. He was just.
In fact, he's a rescuer, the chairman of that party.
So the PDP ticket was that useless in Anambra that they had to even
because they have no principle, they have no morality. Valentine, and then he went and started. So
okay,
that's the kind of thing. So new party. I said to him, "Don't expose our guy."
So cautiously. I've continued to present. I don't know whether it's related to Yᴏᴜᴜᴜ, but it's on the list as the businessman. Is a formerly member of the Labour Party, so I'm sure one of the people that defected from the Labour Party. So talking about, and I've seen people who have countered it. You think Soludo sits comfortably?
Ordinarily, yes. Former governor, Central Bank of Nigeria. You would think that will manifest in governance. Than he is one. The politics contest.
Yes.
Soludo.
But didn't they not to
Atiku Abubakar Waziri. Of course, we know people like Ayo, what's this guy's name? Ayo specific job. If you recall, El-Rufai was one of the hardest people. I know you have been paid to insult me. If you are asking, I can also understand. They want to be seen and accepted as Nigerians. So if you are a strategic thinker, even when you don't believe, it's playing a dangerous politics. Soludo knows that in the southeast, as things stand today, APC cannot win national election, like say the presidency. APC can
fumbled and
no, they assured the APC they're going
millions
to
of votes.
No deliver, yeah, especially from the southeast.
But when it came to the election, what did they deliver?
Nothing.
In fact, the PDP actually struggled to win states like Tinubu in the governorship election. There were all kind of issues.
Permutations, yeah.
So that politics that Soludo is playing
But yeah.
is openly declaring security agents can't be. Here is the problem.
Ganduje had promised that
But then religion
to Christianity.
and
Yes.
the Catholic Church took steps openly to tell people to happen. We saw it. Now, Nicholas Ukachukwu Uche Ekuneve, the back and forth between the decides to trade the ticket in Anambra
For presidential election.
to say, okay, we back Soludo.
in Anambra.
He cannot. He can only deceive them so that they can back him. I'm telling you now, man and woman in Nigeria believes that the country has been unfair and unjust to the Igbos. This shared sense of grief and grievance, the pain that their own part of the country is not seen as Nigeria. And you and I know that they are justified in their positioning. However, not up to 40% of Igbos agrees with the method that is being used to ventilate that grievance.
Yeah.
Opportunity for a referendum today. You will see that referendum will fail because the Igbos are not necessarily interested in leaving Nigeria. What they are calling for is for a better deal.
Equity, fairness, and justice.
The way you have treated the Yorubas, the Hausas, the Fulani,
treat us that way
and
too.
the others. Treat us the same way. We are your fellow citizens. That's what they are asking for. So, this election.
He has even promised money. There's a lot of
With the foul.
In fact, it's become so
desperate.
Soludo has become so retail in his approach in terms of campaigning.
Yeah.
The other day I saw him was at Ihala. I said, Ihala, you are the best. It's like I shouldn't even leave you here again.
No, if your word, I'll give you 3 million.
Yes, now.
And people have said that's vote buying, But again,
for an incumbent to be involved in that,
to be so transactional and so pedestrian,
so that's the problem. Look, everything that he promised, I'm not saying it's the total. Governor Soludo, the solution, which is celebrated like a state of honor, with workers in government house, position on the left and right.
Because I've asked a few underwhelming really.
Has delivered
delivery, yeah.
And it's unfortunate. The Catholic Church will come to his aid. I don't know whether because you're going to have the Catholic Church
will be divided too.
I mean, you got from 1990s
if
in
they
this
do
area.
all these things, what would they use to come? Look, if they tar the road, look at
if they finish the roads.
Look at Lagos here, for instance.
Okay. The roads falls apart and then we'll touch them again.
Don't you? That's even more and do
an excellent job.
Yeah. That is guaranteed with the drainage system that is
solid.
You like 20 years, like we find in other parts of the world. Is it not cheaper than to roll out the vehicles every year, patch the roads, their campaign on? So now the difference is that politicians in other parts of the world have left these rudimentary
issues,
road,
light, water.
Like my friend who said it was when he traveled abroad and there is no light. You start speaking. Say, God, please touch Nepal's heart. Let them bring light to. He doesn't have to pray anymore.
Security.
When his borehole packs up, it's prayer.
It's prayer.
Let me find the man who will come.
But when he gets there, he doesn't have to pray about water.
No, because water is there permanently. So long as you are paying. Transportation, almost everything that we are struggling with here, governments in other places have provided them for their citizens. All you need to do is to work hard and be able to use
pay.
them.
That's all.
All right, but Sakoti Sadiba again, you brought memories into my I stayed in Cairo for 6 days, and I'm like, this is an African country.
But you were posting that you were Munshi. You are in Cairo and you are posting that you are Munshi.
Maybe Munshi.
Interestingly, I touched all parts of Cairo. I would definitely do that. So I was all around Cairo. So I saw trenches, because again, a lot of Nigerians stay in these dungeons of Cairo. But like I saw, there was light everywhere. Whether you go to the high-end area or the middle income area, or, yes, the issue of light.
We hate to tell ourselves
the truth, yes.
But the most wicked political leaders in the world are in Nigeria.
I'm telling you.
This place is the headquarters.
Look, go to some of these African countries that we're talking about.
Very small African countries.
Shebi Egypt is stiffer. Benin, that is even getting light from us. They have light.
You see some of these things, and and when we say these things, when we talk about these things, people think, oh, maybe you are just exaggerating.
I'm going to bring a motion before the National Assembly to amend the Constitution. Joseph is providing his own water. Joseph is providing
security. So, Joseph, I need to just touch on this. I said I was going to talk about it. The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, this much talked about, that to even get a calculation per kilometer has become a problem, has been reduced to 3 lanes by Curtis on both sides.
See, I beg,
Barrister.
Allow these people to. Let me tell you something.
Barrister.
See,
I saw road
source about corruption and how we should move forward in this country. See, the most painful and troubling thing about Nigeria is that we execute projects at the highest
cost, inflated
in the world,
corrupt.
To make some confession,
yes,
and he said a kilometer will cost
11.5 billion now.
That's it
per kilometer. Initially, we were talking about 4 billion.
Yes,
how we was not bidded for.
Pen on inauguration day had not been dropped on the table
before
that contract was awarded.
Yes,
it's unfortunate, very unfortunate. Let's go back to Anambra State. Nuruddin, we interestingly the zoning, but interestingly, all of these 5 contenders, top contenders in our own estimation, are all from Anambra South.
Yes,
they are all from Anambra South. But you have a situation where Charles Soludo is saying that, you know what, if you vote for somebody else in Anambra South,
why not let me use my 4 years?
Because the guy will do 4 years. So that would, it will spoil the calculation. You understand what I'm saying? So vote for me so that it's 8 years, and then this thing can go back to Anambra South. Within Anambra South, so we also have a calculation that can microzone. And what they are saying, Nuruddin, is that look, there are 3 divisions in Anambra South.
Yes.
And that in fact, let the 3rd division take. Yeah. We just want, because what they are saying of that. And that you, Soludo, the 2nd division in Anambra South, that's Aguata or Tumba division. You have taken that. That look, it's now time for Nnewi division. And that look, let the vote go to Anambra South. Truly,
and the most wealthiest is the wealthiest part.
So let Nnewi. I don't know which of these people are from Nnewi, but remember.
I don't believe that a governor
expectations were higher than
his international personality. We think that being a governor is relegating himself.
People have talked about,
and he's supposed to even perform so well to the extent that Anambra will be of teachers. That at least 11 bago, because there are some teachers, in fact they call them smart teachers now, they're to the south, because this is a state that have a lot of billionaires. At the same time, when you now see the level of development in that particular, you check your head. So what people are looking at is acted by himself on the issue of Labour Party and Peter Obi. That is the only he's going to struggle. He's not going to struggle because of PDP. In fact, he will struggle because of APC. The only thing that I want to give life to a political president by himself, everything is politics. He don't remove his eyes on anything.
So do you think it's
again, that is the wave. But in terms of 1-to-1, based on what is on ground, no matter the case may be, I believe Soludo will still squeeze it on, because leave all these politicians say he has done well. He has, of the founder of ABGA, he's still in Anambra. That sympathy. Talk about Ojukwu. The only thing you want to remember him from is the one about politically now that loaded for like 20-30 rural, and the way he's going through the rural, it means something.
So you think he's going to take it eventually, but it's going to be tough.
It's going to be very tough, but it's going to squeeze in.
Now, Joseph Fᴜʟᴜᴜ, again, still on zoning, but at the end of the day, politicians are going to spend their way through. It's going to be cash for cash.
And that's serious vote buying.
Of course, it's one of the most interesting part of the conversation. Umba Dinuju came from Anambra South, and I think he only did 4 years. Ngige, between Ngige and Obi, you know, there was this
Yes,
off and on,
yeah.
but both of them are from Anambra Central, interestingly. And then Obiano came Anambra North. He did 8 years. Full. He did 8 years. And then Soludo, 4 years. Anambra Central.
Yeah.
That's the calculation here, because Anambra North has just finished 8 years. He thinks Anambra South should do 8 years, and then they can now take it back to Anambra North. But at the end of the day, calculate
Nuruddin, the halo effect for Ojukwu will still be there.
The real,
yes,
the sentiment and emotion. Yeah.
Abga, when they see Abga, it's as if they are
This is their own.
You understand? And they feel that is a legacy of
Ojukwu left politically.
So, and that is the reason, even when Peter Obi spent 8 years as a governor in Anambra, moved to P, it was a tough battle. I think the only challenge that for me Soludo have is, if he's able to manage the security agency and INEC, that's the only challenge that he will have. But the other people, if they are doing something, it's like technically they are no
state. It was a state to win, and they won it.
No, that one is,
and
it is, the winning was a combination of INEC / security.
They shall won it.
Yes,
that will continue to happen. I'm saying that if you think about the way they won Edo State, you think the president would deploy that heavily to win in
the president directly may not deploy, but be on behalf of the president, people someone can do it. You understand? Because yes, they will say the president, the people down, they will say we want to maintain the legacy of Ojukwu.
But you think Soludo will win?
No, Soludo will, but it's going to be a very small margin, because the issue there is the challenge we do have in Nigeria. We don't value life. You know, because people can do because of say we want to get the power. We don't care whether people will die or not. Because the people dead, the people down will say this is the only thing that we have been using to remember Ojukwu. So for me, let the presidency or the president contend 25%. But say you want to take it, you should be ready for anything. But the issue there is this: for me, let Soludo sit down as his neck, because it could be possible that the people that will, you know what, that's why we know that, oh, the governor do a lot of things that is not supposed to do. But the challenge will be, because the military, they're supposed to just, maybe they will just be passing the road. But the men in black, they have the right to move from one place to the other. Just like what Mr. Curtis equally agree with last week. If policemen carry ballot box or talk of mobilization just for Kanu, was it which year election in Kanu and Osun State, it was just when the election was inconclusive. Yeah, inconclusive. They now say, okay, the CP for Kanu step down, they carry DIG. How many DIG? The boys still go there and do what they plan to do. Allow the people of Anambra to decide who they want to do another 4 years.
Okay, well, let's hope that INEC, we have a new sheriff in town. Professor Mukwiton has made a lot of promises.
But the commissioner records, they are not new.
Well, maybe we'll have a conversation with them and say, don't mess me up, but let's see. But I have some interesting, Barrister, I have some interesting comments here. I couldn't want to take them on Facebook. We have Obiora. Let me tell you positively that and the party is representing APC's no-go area in my state, Anambra State.
I told you.
We Anambarians don't have love. So he's a lucky man with the party.
It's lucky. See, look.
So that was why it didn't defect. I mean,
if Soludo emphasize impact and effect of the Izendebo, the Kidiorama one, that's the
Ojukwu, yes.
The Igbo people says Abga as his legacy, having performed or having delivered based on his promises. Soludo is not qualified to be led you to where you want to. Sometimes, of course, we saw what happened in Imo State. The number 4 guy became the governor, and then was like in this re-election bid was a share racking of everybody.
Clear all local government.
The state.
Or taking it, they use taking it.
Taking it.
Like they were interested in the state.
And they took it.
They will take it.
Okay.
And they know what they will tell you. Go to court.
Well, I think Soludo has done a good deal.
He
has played his politics well. You could.
I think what he even stay at times right after the fact.
I think everything depends. Because don't forget, governors got from Obasanjo. You just have to support me.
That Amala promise.
Yes, I'm tired of people saying to me that my people
did not win my
people didn't support me.
And they regretted it.
Support me. The only person who survived this
Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president.
No, and we need to put it that even his survivor.
People like Baba Lamadeshi, all of them.
But Oganu, but I think it's very, very. The breeze will blow from the center. I don't think that is a good politics.
No, we are not saying it's good. We are
not
discussing.
a good one,
You see, the morality of the issue is not what we are discussing. No.
And I think the other point that we are not looking at, Anambra is the epicenter of the resistance.
Yes.
I know Imo State.
Yes.
And I mean, this is not the forum for it, but of course it's been raging. There are those who are calling one of our friends who has been here so many times,
Cᴏᴜᴜ, yes.
is leading the effort to release him. Now that he's been held in detention for more than 3 years, 2-3 years,
What has happened?
he has not made any pronouncement encouraging anybody to attack anybody or kill anybody.
And there's no real peace in the southeast.
But so you are holding him, right? But in this same country, we forgave. You know,
in one of the news items today in the papers, they even said now that those ones who are repented will now have foreign scholarships.
Yes.
Thank you. But you know the governor of Borno State.
Yes.
And
Zulum, yes.
And then the former chief of defense staff who was just relieved of his appointment.
Yeah, this
said, having been the commander of Labia,
you can't be negotiating with them.
No, he said they don't repent.
You are deceiving yourself.
Every time they come forward
It's an
to
ideology.
say they come forward to say we are repented, is because you are. But as soon
Pick information.
so we granted amnesty to the Niger Delta military in this same country. Asari Dokubo was arrested as a threat to national
He
security.
was released and the man is happy.
Polo.
But declare
Was also declared
They owe 10 billion.
No, don't you know what he collects every month?
Drug pushers who have destroyed the lives of so many young
Youth.
people.
Yeah.
By peddling drugs. Yeah.
We granted them.
They said the multi-agency
No, it's
review
because
is still
of the
going
opera
on.
now.
Yes.
So what the point I'm trying to make, for those who don't understand, who say, oh, you know, where is Sunday Igboho?
And he's still coming inside this country and still
And
going.
the atrocities he committed against certain people. Why is he a free man today? And what
Gani Adams.
Gani Adams.
Even Gani Adams.
What people do not understand is that it's now. So, like I told someone, Sowore is not an Igbo man, but Sowore will fight for anyone that he thinks is being unjustly.
He's been doing that for years.
And in fact, I told some
He
Saleh
was
people.
rusticated from the university.
Unilag.
They think say
Most of the people benefiting from this so-called
Democracy.
They
were
never
not there
fought
yet.
the
They
way
did
he
not
fought.
fight.
none of them
Sowore
We don't know who
contributed.
that run away. He
No,
did not run. He is here with us.
But you see, Nuruddin, there are some that ran away. There are some who were contractors to the military.
To the military.
So
Within them.
Who are beneficiaries of this democracy now?
I know I said to you in the
In the afternoon, yes.
if you jail Nnamdi Kanu today, what does it matter here? For that cause, for the same people who don't support his method, strategic thinker and a strategic government will say to Nnamdi Kanu, we want you to go home and rein in the people.
Benefit of our listeners, I want us to talk about it. We'll try and squeeze in the two other topics within 30 minutes. But Barrister, why do you think the political class in the Southeast are reluctant to put pressure on this, despite the money these governors have and all of that? And then Nnamdi Kanu will be a threat to them?
Obiano, or Osita Chidoka was that there won't be election. These guys, they know that they've
There's a difference between supporters and believers. He has a lot.
with mercy. And then when it comes to
Praise
this
the
guy,
others with disdain.
then they say, oh, you know,
Is it
so
God
many
matter?
people have died as a result of his activities.
We have others that have killed too are
Were
being
we
treated
killed?
with their guns, their weapons.
We rehabilitated them, gave them money.
Even Ogafua, there was an interview where Gumi said, if you actually want
Peace, fair is fair. Okay? Because, you see, if you are doing that to a major group like the Igbos, who are the dumbass where I come from?
But Barrister, but Barrister, you
The
know,
minority in the state,
All
the
the
minority in the
Niger
country.
but Barrister, you know, we already know.
You don't even have
Because they don't have
from 1976.
They don't even taste the thing.
Whether it is military regime or civilian regime, I cannot be governor. Nobody even appointed me.
So Zoni no rich bedroom.
Look, what I told you in this studio that David Mark,
Yes.
who was the president of Nigerian Senate for 8 years.
So, but and I think we just, if you say it's about, it's going to change his tactics. It's going to change his method. It's going to renounce violence.
Nnamdi will not change the fact that he feels that Igbos are unjust. Can engage with him. And what I say to people is that if the president says that Nnamdi Kanu can be more useful to him
in the coming election,
there's going to be a deal.
You know, if the political establishment, you don't need him more, we will deliver. It depends.
Look, the reality again is that election or no election,
To others,
to different set of
it
people,
should be extended to him
the
too.
Niger Delta, the Northeastern fighters, the bandits, left, right, and center, okay, drug pushers. One of the guys that was released.
They say they've not released them, Barrister.
No, but one of the guys that was pardoned,
on the list, yes.
a 44-year-old guy from Niger Delta, the late former deputy governor of Anambra State,
yes.
Dr. Chudi Wike, whose family paid the ransom of 5 million. He mocked them and said, "Oh, only 5 million.
5 million.
Go and look for his body under one tree there at Agbo." Let's ask ourselves.
We hope that they are
Even aside that, the reputation of us as a country, that what have this guy, this wonderful individual, what have they actually done?
I'm not saying they don't. If you have 6 children, they have all
5
done
committed,
the same thing.
6 committed the same offense, 5 were pardoned.
You pardoned 5. Why are you finding it difficult to let the 6th one enjoy the same pardon?
Which is a very valid question.
What I want to add is this: I be president in Nigeria.
They don't know what they are saying.
As if
why you
the time of civil war, the way we have divided, nobody has tried much as possible to put even all those things that different governments are doing to put us together. That kind of sentiment is still in the mind of people.
To these old historical fault lines, just go to Nnamdi Azikiwe here. Go to the market here. Just go to market in Lagos here, near CBN, Idumota, and see the healthy item. He sends you to the Igbo man shop. When both of them said, they called the Hausa man to come and carry the load for the people.
Yes.
They don't quarrel among themselves until political interaction
between different tribes.
Our brothers from the southeast, not whatever and all that. But when politicians, the late president of Cuba,
yes, and Fidel Castro,
it told the white people.
So because he's your enemy, he has to be my enemy. Whereas my enemies are never your own enemies.
There was he sent money to. He said no. He said I've been dealing with this Malam for years. He has how many yam, how many pepper, how many tomato. This man.
There was a time that the civil service of all the northern states were majorly populated by Igbos and Yorubas. In fact, it's not too long ago that you begin to find that we start finding judges from that
part of the region. Before
the
it used
civil
to be.
service, you could go to any part of the country
And be a civil servant.
It wasn't. Look for me. I go to the cafeteria to eat. Bus within the school was free. Almost all the people that have destroyed the country now benefited from government like
No. What they will tell you now is that it's not possible.
A seminar organized by the Anti-Corruption and Financial Crime Committee of the Nigerian Senate. You know how from the wrong perspective. For most civil servants, when President Xi Jinping talked about smashing the flies, and then I think the tigers and the flies, the tigers are the high-level corrupt people. And since he took over, 2.3 million people, the flies are the civil servant. I told you live in the US, whether you are a citizen
or not,
your children will go to school for free at primary and secondary school level.
Where is the anxiety going to come from? It's part of reducing the anxiety.
You are earning a living wage, yes, not a minimum wage.
A living wage, yes.
Because even as we speak, the new minimum wage has not been implemented
across board.
Yet there's been a devaluation
of the currency. So even with this new wage, it is still not up to, because the 30,000 of old, the 70,000 of today It doesn't have the same value as
Yes.
30,000
I also
or
told them-
33,000.
Some people have not even paid 30,000.
Further, I also told them, you will work for 35 years. You leave the service, you are not guaranteed pension.
Benio.
Yet some small boys are in pension offices making billions, stealing your money.
Stealing pension money.
But someone contest election, is living. All his allowances and everything are paid.
Surprise, everything.
Are paid.
Apart from all the dealings,
Yes. Dying from stroke, from hunger. They have no roof over their head.
a friend was telling me recently that a deputy director retired recently, and to even fuel his car, he had to send 5,000 naira to
This is
him.
what I'm telling you. So now, those in the service will say, oh,
They have to plan for their future.
this man that was so honest, I won all award for
What
hard
was his
work.
gain?
Where is he? I say, so the Senate must tackle this issue. These are fundamental issues. According to Maslow, every
Hierarchy
human
of
being-
needs, yeah.
Every human being has got basic needs.
We have to really take these issues, because again they are intertwined, whether we like it or not. You can't be talking about politics, policies, and nation building without delving into some of these issues. And I hope that whatever message we're giving. Still Policy Roundtable, mainland 98.3 FM. But Mr. Curtis Adigba, PDP. Let's listen to what Wike had to say.
He said he don't die now.
He said, yes, the
Because
party
he don't die
has died.
since. When they remain,
Because as PDP back to life, one of the governors who is extremely committed to that convention is Seyi Makinde, Governor Seyi Makinde for your state. In fact,
the PDP needs to refocus on rebuilding their party.
how do they rebuild?
Tinubu as president.
Okay, so they should not even field anybody.
No, let them be focused right now.
The reason for one thing, because these were questions I was going to ask myself.
So
Because
we can also wait like
no,
this.
no, I'm coming back. Can the PDP
Give him what he wants.
pacify him and make him happy?
Wike did
Listen,
not
I'm
want-
coming.
he
Let
did
us
not know
listen
what
to
he
him.
wanted.
Of your party in the southeast just went through. Now we're talking about whether there will be a convention, there will be a convention, there are court cases and all that. As somebody who's played a major role in making this party stand, would you now be
folding my arms and being proactive? So all this while I've been saying anything, you don't consider it. Have I not said before now that the bubble trap you are setting will consume you? Have I not told you before now? The way these present governors are doing, they will bury this party. Have I not said, forget about whatever you think? Are you telling me, as it is today, because I'm not a governor, you will go and hold PDP meeting, you call them stakeholders, and then you exclude me, and then you want to survive? No, okay, assuming I'm not even the FCT minister, by the role I have played in PDP till now, simply because I'm not a governor, I cannot be consulted in taking decision of the party? Certainly not. Certainly not. So, when you say let me tell you, is it the APC that's making you to take the wrong decision? Is it the APC that's making you to take the wrong decision? What is there? You mean me, I will sit, and then 2-3 people say because they are governors, they are getting.
You ask, what does Wike
Barrister.
want?
Yes, because I purposely played the soundbite.
Wike wants.
Because it's clear as daylight that look, this man is the problem of the people. What does he? How can he?
Wants Wike.
Yes.
Is he? That's Wike.
Hold on. A Wike.
Yes.
A Wike wants to have Bola Ahmed Tinubu
as
so
Wike.
that a Wike can remain relevant.
Okay,
And I will
so
explain
so
that
what
to
can
you.
the PDP do now?
So I will explain that to you. First and foremost, you know that it was Wike who funded the party and ensured that Uche Secondos
became the chairman.
became
of
the
the party.
chairman of the party. At that time, Wike was fighting for Aminu Tambuwa to be president.
President, yes.
And for him to be vice president. Chayu from Benue State. He was told at that time that your Chayu and Atiku Abubakar, the Waziri Adamawa, had long. This was the same Otom he had called a useless governor in the past. But he now believed that through Otom, your Chayu, we give him the ticket.
Ticket, yes.
Now, we saw that as the Eagle Square, how you were the hero
of the primaries.
of the convention. Now, Wike from that moment knew that the way things had happened, he will never be presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party. Then he came up with
the
saying,
chairman of the party from the north. Yeah.
and the reason, I got to know that the reason why Atiku did not bow is that even if that had happened,
He will still do what he
would
wants to
still
do.
not, because he had made up his mind. Now, the bargain that he entered paid off for him very well, because now
That's
he's
with the APC, FCT minister.
FCT minister.
With a very fat budget.
So now Wike knows that even if he goes back to the PDP today, he cannot pick the ticket of the party.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Wike basically cannot have a Wike
In
the way in PDP the way he wants it.
Yes.
So what is his next best option?
If he cannot have it, nobody in the party should have it.
Nobody should have all that. If the PDP cannot put up a formidable challenge, the president will be re-elected.
So it's part of the bargain.
Yes.
Now, which Luke said it, that I'm going to work in for the president. So I think part of the bargain is to say, see, these parties say
Must go down.
and they must not present a candidate. So what future do you see for Nyesom Wike? What do you think the future holds for him?
Politicians. Let's assume
Yes.
PDP that conference.
Okay.
If he really wants to now flow our democracy,
So
must not have a power one party
what I'm
state.
saying is that he will leave the APC.
Yes, and if he wants to leave,
So-
APC is using him
Eh.
to destroy, to get for now.
So to what end is what I'm saying?
He knows that in APC,
Okay.
he can't vouch for president
Okay, let
even
me-
after
Let
2007.
me
He
help you.
knows.
So he cannot be president again.
He know he cannot be president in APC. He knows.
So do you think a Wike thinks he will now come back in the future?
You know, a week into a venue with 2 friends and coming out with 10 enemies.
just scatter everything. Yes.
So basically, this is wicked. Look, it's thought about his
He don't
support of
trust
the
him.
North.
Nobody's going to trust him.
Trust
Nobody.
him.
That lie.
And so he knows. If look, how old is he? He's on his way to 60.
60, yes.
He's not there already.
Mm.
Tinubu from the south cannot serve 8 years.
And say
another-
he's
And another side-
That's
that's-
why he's trying to make sure that the PDP cannot present a
Candidate, yeah.
Is that he understands that Tinubu,
Seyi Makinde.
Makinde is the
Yeah.
one leading. If Makinde gets that ticket,
He's still a minus to the Southwest.
it's still a minor
To the south,
to the,
generally.
to the APC,
Mm.
because she is going to take some votes.
No matter the case may be.
No matter how the case may be.
No matter the case may be.
Yes, he's going to take some
And
votes
that
to
would
win.
mean again
He's also
reorganizing
minus. He's
the
also
PDP.
minus.
in
And that would
the
mean
king-
reorganizing the PDP
Yes.
and making
Yes.
it.
And in a keenly contested election like we are going to have in 2027,
Hopefully.
don't forget that the ADC is becoming a.
Yeah.
It is also that giving
Parties.
To be another minister in 2004.
Yes.
Do you know what is paining him so much now? That's why I said, or somebody that is a former.
No, that's why he has said.
No, he's.
like a state.
But-
Oga Fuad, I think for me
The same question, what does Wike want?
I know.
Go on.
For me, the people that are very close to Wike should actually close to him in practice. I'm sorry to put it this way.
Yes.
Wike should be able to sit with a cognitive psychologist.
think
Because,
so?
for example,
So he needs
if you need help, Fuad, when you say a person who doesn't believe,
So you think the man does not know what he's doing?
no, not that I don't know. This thing have a lot of implication. If tomorrow he finish with Bola Tinubu, what's
Or
what?
he has a problem.
Yes, okay, he has a problem.
Or something
where,
just happens.
where will he go? Is it river? Even that time, Fubara that said we've settled.
Because that's what I think. That
Yes,
if
we-
something
we
happens
settle-
tomorrow and somehow.
They understands, and whether you like it or not, in the recent history of Nigeria, Wike is the most powerful FCT minister.
Yeah, he has
Yes, yes.
with a very fat, solid budget.
The state was given to him.
He just do as somebody driving Rolls Royce
And
around.
he has the backing
Of the president.
Of the president,
In fact,
fully.
The presidency overlook.
So,
Look, if
president is happy
Wike
with him.
is waiting at the same time. Because if you say a party is dead, it's been dead long.
But they must still involve you in whatever they am.
No, say Oga Fuad. That's
Yeah.
why I tell you. He need to have an interface with cognitive psych. Because I may be doing something that I think
It's
I am
right.
doing the right thing, but something is seriously.
But we said it on this
happening.
table before.
That.
You know, I told you that
But even with the governors now,
Okay.
So you say, why pretending openly that is a PDP member?
Okay.
When
Now,
they
takes it to the
and then
APC.
the next press conference,
he will spill everything they said in the meeting.
And you know that he's still having you know that take it.
take
They
it.
leave it for him.
And that man
So
who
that's
also,
what this
if you,
is.
if you,
Or
maybe
problem for
he
him.
wants them to hand over the party to him. Is that can that make him happy?
It's always with him.
Because
that party, the party that they will hand over to him will have no value. The
This
only
is as
person
a
that
bait
can be
now.
valued-
but so they are stupid when they know that he doesn't even have any commitment to the party.
And that is why they are acting the way they are acting towards him. But what works for him better,
Yes.
you know, Wike brought some value to Mr. President.
Through
That's
PDP.
why he got the position.
The position, yes.
Now, if PDP ceases to be any force at all to reckon with today,
there is no reason for him to be
So
valuable.
the bargaining power
say to people that even among thieves, and then he was hobnobbing with the ADC,
ADC.
but he did the reasonable thing
And left.
the most honorable thing.
Yes.
He came out and said, "No, I'm not a member
I'm
of
not a
ADC.
member of ADC,
I've
so-
left the APC." That's how to act. If you are sure of yourself. I mean, and then it's just like this. I say, this governor.
I tried. We are supporting him.
He cares for all of us.
But we're still in PDP.
You know the comedy I saw on an APC campaign rally. You had on your file, campaigning for APC wearing a PDP vest.
And he said he will never.
Style now.
Which kind of your style is that?
Why is his style?
And he said he will never go to APC.
These are not parties of ideologies. They are just vehicles. Like I said before, you want to you have a flight to catch at MM2.
Yes.
There is traffic. Because in politics, you have a lot of people too.
Motorcycle.
Shall get where you are getting to.
Kemarua.
Whichever one takes you to the airport.
Just get to the airport and catch your flight.
That's all.
The service chiefs, he has sacked some of them, or maybe tell them to just, because again he commended them. So sometimes the word sack may be too exaggerative. I told them to rest.
It's an appointment.
Yeah. So basically, he has appointed new people. We don't need to waste time talking about the people he have appointed. That's already in the news. But again, there has been speculation about the timing. Was this related to the result of some administrative issues, blah, blah, blah.
So when you now have administrative issues,
now the presidency has said, look, this is about recognizing this. And there's nothing new to what has just happened. Even though there are people who have said that, look, the presidency should not be too bothered about the possibility of a military coup. They should be bothered about the possibility that could come with the anger of the people for a large percentage of Nigerians who are today considered poor and vulnerable. In just 2 minutes, Barrister, what do you think about this whole episode
to sack any service chief?
Yeah, it's an appointment.
He appointed them, and it doesn't need to consult anybody
to sack them.
Having done that, I think that the timing is atrocious. The administration to quash the rumor of an attempt, or that under them this happened,
could have happened,
and they didn't control, in the sense that if you go out there full-throated to tell Nigerians that they're referring
investment instability,
So, which again takes us to the issue that we talked about before. This administration has now entered that they just want to stable the polity.
Negotiation.
I'm not going to negotiate. So they said it was fair. Whatever happened never succeeded. So
on the issue,
and market.
The script is showing it now, do.
So please, you know what? I'm not worried about the defection. And I said, why? He said, but you remember he once told us that the Nigerian people themselves can become the opposition. He said, we became the opposition in 20. Jonathan shifted the election forward. They ran out of money.
Yes, they don't have money.
They have no money.
Yeah.
But the people still are not coming back.
So,
all right, Nurudi.
Well, for me, I think this government should look inward, talk to themselves. If the rumored, although they've denied it, but the body language and our feelers, they're saying different things. This democracy
must not fail.
Must not fail. Even if they don't value this democracy because of their politics, they should value it because of what is in the citizen of
changing the service chiefs.
Yeah, it's not the best.
He has the power
because
to do it,
I know he has the power to do it. Because if you look at some of these challenges that Nigeria have, what the president have done is to look at the police. If you look at 80s, the problem of Nigeria
So you want him to sack the man? He extended his tenure.
Make sure the police.
I agree with you, Joseph. That look, if it's about internal security,
yes. Why did were killed? If you go to the issue of Boko Haram today, the military arrested Yusuf and hand him over to the police. Tomorrow, the problem of Borno was covered.
So you think you should have also focused on the police?
The issue of SARS challenge is
why is he leaving IG?
It is the police.
So what you should have sacked the IG
for doing a very wonderful work. The way thanking everybody. Right. He can only thank him for coming.
Thank you for a job well done.
I didn't say make him sack him.
1-0 political roundtable, mainland 98.3 FM. We have a lot of messages on Facebook. Definitely, we will take those messages. Hello, good evening.
Good evening,
Yes, good evening.
Thank you very much. My name is Mahatabi. I'm calling from Suliri.
Yes.
You are welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
You see, like you say, by the then I interview him. He explained how he spent his life. I get scholarship, whatever. Then I asked him, is the opportunity still there? He said the opportunity is no more. Who make it no more? He left for thank you, my brother.
All right. Thank you, hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fuad. I'm calling you from Wood in Kano.
How is Kano?
Alhamdulillah, fine.
Yes.
You see, my view is about 2027. If the current president, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, need governor, but by the grace of God, the patriotic Nigerians that will contest with president, this is not the kind of country or leadership we have been yearning for. The Madala Gombe, Kabiru Sokoto, if you remember. At the end of the day, Kabiru Sokoto, the commission for investigation, he was sacked. Then, at the end of the day, what happened to Kabiru Sokoto? He was charge appointed because of lack of evidence against him. Then, what is the evidence against him? So,
all right.
What is happening to...
Good evening, Oga. This is Malam Salah.
Yeah, Malam Salah, good evening.
Good evening, thank you. I disagree with you people completely. Can someone please come negotiate?
Yes, we didn't say they perform.
What?
Really.
They have worked.
Okay.
There is nothing, sir. They have done badly work. Yes, sir. I'm listening, sir.
If you have said the service chiefs have done badly, what about the IGP of police?
Has he done?
Who is in charge of internal
security?
No, when you talk of IG, I'm not talking. The police
is supposed to do their work. That is not even their work.
It's not their job.
It's not their job.
That is it become a culture, sir. When Boko Haram, when Mama was killed, the first batch of the deployment was mobile policemen. So it's a war between bandits or criminals.
So why do we have the police then if the military have to do their job?
We're talking about the bandits within the military. Because for me, there is a bandit within the military. So you are aware, sir. You are aware.
So Malam,
2 years now.
Do you think this replacement now will solve any problem? Do you think there will be an improvement?
Boko Haram has about 10 local government there about with their flags and government. Right? Good. Under Tukul Buratai, they have connected those local government backs with government of Nigeria based on this rating.
Okay, thank you, Malam Salah. You think they deserve to be sacked? Hello, good evening.
Good evening, that's what.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
This is Okambelina.
Yeah.
It's okay. So, the barrister, but the court was saying that if Wike is a man, he should go to APC or something. But I don't think.
APC. Yes.
I don't think Wike will go to APC.
Is that a KPI?
That's the call they gave to him. It's even a position to APC. So, and I don't know why all the people there in that APC and PDP have not realized that we need to sack this man. And they keep on there. They're not looking at him.
Because sacking him
has to say.
Look,
you see the problem?
Yeah. Well,
that's what.
091360004. Yes.
I greet you all your guests.
We greet you too.
Edward calling from Soludo knows very well that before he came to that seat, the road in Anambra was done by Obi. So, and he's against Obi. For my own best experience, I see what he's doing in Anambra is to habitat all this south. Because I was attacked with my wife.
Is it that? Is it the Agule chamber or something? He has one security outfit.
You know, there are plenty, many areas. You know, those boys are supporting his government, so it doesn't. We get it very, very tough because I don't think he will stay.
So, who do you think the obedient in Anambra will support? Out of
the only thing is because of this, they can.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes.
This is Mr. Paul. AI from one side of the country.
No. Overstating the issue. Hello. Good evening. Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening. It's about the membership. Who are the financier of? We are the financial part of the federal government. Did not even go to the side of the PDP again. Most of the state is not controlled by the protesters. Still going around the PDP. All these things. We came in.
Wait, calm down. Or even contractors.
To this contractor now. So all
moments.
We are talking about all these.
But David Mann today is not in the PDP now. He has left the PDP. So how is it?
That is the issue. Yeah. If all those people are still financing the party and the structure in place.
So you think it's about finance now, David Mann?
The problem has all another.
Because somebody like Wike, because he has all those governors.
Thank you, Mr. Peter. Just hold on. Yeah, he's talking about the fact that the police beating black and blue. His name is Ramitex. Help you. We'll discuss it after the show. So just Calm down. All right, go on, Mr. Okay.
Not only for our security in due course. I strongly believe in that remote coup. Then for PDP and we during the 2023 and even during Buhari time when Wike actually sponsored
Mr. Peter Osifo, you can still call. Now, Joshua call to your call. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. See, welcome back to Nigeria. I was thinking maybe you wanted to japa. See, Cairo, yes?
Now, Cairo, hello, good evening.
Let me tell you, some people will say anything apart from Nigeria, any country apart from Nigeria is good for them. Have you seen people like that?
No.
All right. But I agree with you and everybody in the studio. See, I see no reason why anybody should get worried over Wike. Wike has achieved everything election. If President Tinubu doesn't win, meaning that he's a governor of the FCT. So he needs to work for the party that will make sure that he remains in office till 2022.
It's just that. He said we should not worry. Hello.
On my Oshodi.
All right.
In the city of center of Unify.
Okay.
Now, yeah. Wike can if we have for my dog, how many different forever? Muhammad Ali, many that of it is a former champion. So if Wike did not become president tomorrow, PDP article is number.
I've stated
that Wike is the best voter. You see now Wike.
Calm down. Calm down.
I'm kind of a politics. Let me calm down now. Some people don't know how to play politics.
It's a yes or no answer. Because of time, people are calling.
You can't say question at
Wike. Yeah, so the stance is no longer.
It's most important thing.
It can't be partyless.
He's looking for where.
Or maybe we'll go back to the PDP.
No, Oga Fuad, the man depart from MM2 and he didn't
Abdurrafiu Alabalakwe on Facebook. Very long message. I might not be able to take everything. Election. Well, I wish the Anambrians well and success in the election. However, not fight. And then I want to advise that he said, and on the side of the again, although ADC, which has no political direction, so it would be good if all the leaders of PDP will forgive themselves and allow the party to remain. And lastly, sacking of service chiefs, better way to go. In fact, and then ᴏᴜᴛᴜ is saying, good evening, the wise men of ignorant that something deeper is wrong.
Correct.
People don't dream of soldiers unless they feel abandoned by those in power. Nostalgia grows when elected leaders seem deaf to suffering of the people. The military is never the real threat to democracy. But the true antidote to coup rumor is not censorship or arrest. It is competence. Does it not break your heart to see young people's hallelujah challenge prayer request being to leave the country at all costs, to see hand-drawn passport of the United States? Democracy ends its legislative gossip. It's a warning flare. It is proof that public patience is thinning and trust is evaporating. The history teaches, if it teaches anything, it is that no nation. This is ᴏᴜᴛᴜ, fantastic one, brilliant submission. Very, very brilliant submission. Nailed it completely. The president is still keeping Shore's best friend called IG Fᴏʟʟᴏᴡ, who is performing below par when he was completely missing in action since he replaced late Lagbaja. It was about the coup rumor. Baba doesn't want to take chances. As for PDP, I've stopped talking. I've stopped taking them. He said his offense was that he was recording them. He said, good evening, the wise men. I'm from Anambra South. And okay, I think we've taken that message during the show. Stephen Nwabweze saying, my name is Stephen Nwabweze. I'm writing a reconstruction of some APC. Well, we have followed up his work.
He's doing his work, but not political value in Anambra.
From the moment she slapped the former first lady.
That's the end.
Colin Samuel is saying Soludo will win clear, but the APC candidate will go to the court, and they call me use the federal influence to unseat Soludo and put in the APC candidate. This your speculation. Nigerian presidency needs to do the needful before it is too late. And then we have Sunday Noah saying Nnamdi Kanu is using faulty strategy to fight for the Igbos. Tᴏɪᴛᴛᴜ, we've seen your message. Let's have him, no change. And he didn't spell it anyhow. It's just
spell it
KURTIS.
We'll just bring it.
The Marital Matters man is here.
Is it raining?
I'm sure you've been waiting for the topic. Let's talk about the satanic pressure of parents, society, and friends on marriages that pushes.
We'll call it a political roundtable.
The grammar and the too much.